Hi, Stuart Barn here, and in this video we're going to talk about using the major pentatonic scale over chord changes. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, with the minor pentatonic scale you can plow over lots of different chord progressions and it still sounds great. But with the major pentatonic scale there's a problem. Very often we can't use one scale. When the chord changes, one of the notes or more of the notes in our major pentatonic scale starts to sound pretty bad. I'll just quickly show you what I mean. So here is a really basic chord progression. A, D, A again, E. So I've got that on my looper already. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the A major pentatonic scale. Now we already know that will go perfectly over the A. But listen to what happens when we hit the D. And then we'll go back to the A, and then listen what happens when we hit the E. And I'm going to pick out a couple of notes in particular to show the problem. That's my D, there's the A, and there's the E. Okay, so here we go. I don't know what you think, but I mean, it doesn't sound terrible, but it is not good. It's not as good as it could be, let's put it that way. So what we really have to do in order to really avoid these kind of clashes is to actually change the major pentatonic scale when the chord changes. So that's going to mean A major, and then when the D comes along, a D major. Now, we could use the same shape and move all the way over here, and that is fine, but it's going to be pretty difficult to continue a nice flowing musical idea when you have to jump like 5 or 6 frets up the fretboard. And then for the E, it's even worse, it's a huge jump. So really the ideal solution is to actually change the shape and stay where you are. So what that would mean would be A major pentatonic shape 1, D major pentatonic shape 4, this one, and then for E, shape 3. Okay, I'll put the links in the notes below. If you're not familiar with these, then you might need to spend a bit of time individually on these. Playing other changes is pretty difficult. I mean, I think for everybody, we can all agree, at least in the beginning, it's hard, it takes time. So let's give that a try and see how it comes off. Now, hopefully you'll agree that that's a much nicer sound. So that is the task, and you could try it just like we did here. You could try it in the next position, combining 3 different shapes, and the next position another 3, and so on. That would be quite a lot of work, but it would be very good practice. I hope you found the video useful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please share this video with the world, and if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button.